My life is literally falling apart, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Some bad things have been happening to me, but that's cool. I love obstacles in adversity because every single time they come my way, I welcome them in. Because that's another thing I can check off my checklist that can't defeat me. Turn the pressure up. I don't quit. Keep bringing them. And oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm running 10 miles at 8 a.m., it's because you're not.
Oh man, it is what it is. Y'all know what, oh crap, y'all know what I like to say. But I have a serious and genuine question. Can we please not make this a weekly occurrence on the channel? Can we please? Maybe I shouldn't be asking y'all, I need to be asking God. Please, can we not make this a weekly occurrence? There's so many places to start with this. I know a lot of you are lost and confused and you have no idea what's going on, but it's been a rough past, not even week, but past 6-7 days for, well, 7 days is a week, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's been a rough 6-7 days for your boy Matt. And we're just gonna get straight into it. We got a lot to get into, a lot to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on. I need to explain everything. But first things first, hold on. I need to make my coffee. Come on, let's make the coffee together. Actually, hold on. Let me go put a shirt on. I ain't gonna hold y'all boys. The reason I put a shirt on is because I gotta clip this to it. What I do is heat it up over there. I put it in the fridge, right? And then after my morning runs, I just pour it in there. Simple. Straight up black coffee. And oh yeah, by the way, yes, that's a bottle of wine. No, Matt doesn't drink. When I bought this house, the previous homeowners gave that to me as a housewarming gift, so mind your business. Okay, coffee segment's over. I don't even know if I'm throwing that in the video. I know y'all don't care. So not even a week ago, it was only 6 days ago, you guys are gonna remember, if you didn't see that video, feel free to check it out. A kid shattered one of my windows with a golf ball, and I'm gonna give you guys an update on that whenever I resolve it or there's any update to be made, but as where it stands, I'm still working on it. Calling glass companies or window companies, whatever you wanna call it, trying to fix the issue. That hasn't been resolved. Well, here's something I didn't tell you. You know that saying, and I've said it over and over and over before on my channel, when things are going good in your life, you're like, man, ain't no way things can get better than this, and somehow, some way, they get better. Well, it's the same thing when things are going bad. When you're at the bottom of the barrel and things are terrible, and you're like, man, it can't get any worse than this. Somehow, some way, it gets worse. And unfortunately for your boy Matt, I am on the wrong side of the stick of that analogy. And now that I think about it, maybe to even say I'm at the bottom of the barrel would be an understatement. I think if you had a barrel on grass, I'm probably in the dirt at this current moment in time. Let me explain. So only 2 days after the golf ball incident, which would be, as when I'm speaking, 4 days ago, guess what happens? My AC unit goes out. This is arguably the worst time for an AC unit to go out, and also to give you more context, I live in northern Alabama. If you don't know what that means, it's hot. The end of July, beginning of August, hottest time of the year, no ifs, ands, or buts. So my AC goes out 4 days ago, but just like with anything in life, I don't complain, I don't freak out, I'm a problem solver. I control, or I focus on the controllables. There's no reason to freak out about the golf ball or the AC going out, because you can't control it. It is what it is. A true man's character is revealed through tough times and adversity and how he reacts to things. And to be honest, I wouldn't really label those as tough things and adversity. I got my health, and that's really the most important thing. I can fix the AC, I can fix the window. But still, rather it sucks that those things happen, especially in pretty much a 3 to 4 day span. Yeah, it was extremely hot in the house, but come on now. Most people would love for that to be the biggest problem. Sleeping at night was not very fun because I love to keep it at like 62, 63 degrees, and I think it was like at 75, 76. Like I was saying though, AC goes out. Is it the biggest deal in the world? Nah, you just gotta fix it. Stuff happens. Well, guess what? And this is the main reason I'm making this video. Guess what happened last night? So if you live in northern Alabama, or I think these storms even hit Tennessee, they may have hit Mississippi and Georgia, but we had one of the strongest lines of storms come through, and arguably one of the windiest thunderstorms I've ever seen in my life. And the reason I can vouch for that is because these storms rolled through at about, at my area, 5:15, 5:30 Central Time. And I had some free time, and one of the things I liked to do when I was growing up with my granddad, and it was just calm and peaceful, I guess, was watch the storms roll in. So I did just that. I sat on my front porch, I was watching the storms come in, and it was nice and peaceful at first. But right when those dark clouds started to roll in and kind of take over the house, take over the city, I heard a train noise. And the last time I heard a noise like this was on April 27th, 2011. That was one of the craziest tornado outbreaks of all time, especially for northern Alabama. It was rough. But the point is, the last time I heard that freight train type of noise was all the way back then in 2011. Well, when I heard it again, I was trying to think, what could that be? I mean, there's no trains near where I live. Well, then it got closer and closer and closer, and then out of nowhere, boom, at least, I'm talking about at least a 75-mile-per-hour wind gust. And at first I thought it was just gonna be a gust, but no, it was just a constant 75-mile-per-hour wind gust, and it probably got up to like 85, I'd say even 90. I've seen tornadoes and I've been close to them in my lifetime, and this was pretty much similar to a small tornado. It was so strong, as a matter of fact, I was sitting on one of my chairs on my front patio, and they're metal chairs. It picked up the other one and just threw it down my driveway. I was in shock. When that happened, I was like, all right, call it wraps. I gotta go inside. And the storm continued for or it rained at least for 3 to 4 more hours. In my city, a lot of people lost power for like 4 to 5 hours, but I think I might have lost it for a couple minutes, but nothing even close to 4 to 5 hours. And to make a long story short, I was doing some work and stuff and I got done, and the storm, it pretty much ended, I think, around 9-10 p.m. and I went to the gym like I normally do at night. I go to the gym, come back, I'm just thinking it's a normal night. And then I'm pulling in my driveway after I leave the gym, and I see something in my yard. And what's crazy about it is I actually got my live reaction to it, and I'm gonna show you guys in the next segment. And then after that, I'm gonna walk outside and show you the damage or whatnot. But I'm gonna talk over those video clips, show you my live and raw reaction, and I'm about to walk outside and, oh man, it's just one thing after another. Let's go. Commentary Matt in the building. So as you can see, this is late last night. I'm pulling in. I'm like, hey man, I had a good day, had a good workout. And as you can see in this next video clip, I'm like, wait a minute. As I was pulling in, I noticed something. I was like, okay, let me go check this out, because I saw it in my yard and I was like, oh man, I don't want this to be what I think it is. And unfortunately for me, it turned out to be what I thought it was. And as you can see right here, I just got my hands over my face and I'm just like, oh boy, another thing. I walk back, I'm checking it again. You know when you see something, you don't know what to do? Oh, and this is my favorite one. I'll show you the raw audio on this. I'm shaking my head because I'm just trying to think, and I'm like, man, everything is literally falling apart, windows getting shattered. I'm like, oh, I'll show you that in just a second. Here I am again, just got my hand over my face. I'm looking down, and at this point in time, I was just trying to think. I was like, okay, because I'm not a complainer, I'm a problem solver. I'm thinking to myself, how do I fix this? Who do I call? When do I need to call them, and all that good stuff? But yeah, that's pretty much it, and we'll get back into the live, or not the live, but just the normal video. Okay, so I think y'all probably just got done seeing my live reaction to that. Walking out the front door, and I'm gonna show you what happened. It's still really cloudy outside. I was sitting in this chair, right? Chilling, relaxing, watching the storm come in. And probably you can tell because it doesn't have the cushion, picks this chair up, boom, down my driveway. The cushion, I run after it. Fortunately, I found the cushion, right? Well, check this out. Look at this, man. You've got to be kidding me. Like, what do I say? It is what it is. But dude, what? How does this whole brick, I mean, it just covers the units. How does the whole thing fall down? My thing is like, okay, dude, is that the wind, or is that just, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, I've seen a couple bricks fall down, but the whole thing, it got uprooted. We're talking about bricks. I can't catch a break, man, but not the biggest deal in the world, but it's just another thing that's gonna cost money to fix, probably another $500. Brother. Is that not crazy? And it's raining right now. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Just the chance, I've never seen anything like this in my life. The chances of this happening had to be slim to none. I mean, here's my thing. If anybody knows anything about brick and mortars, did they not put this in structurally correct? This is a brand new house. How does this happen? I just don't understand it. I don't. And like I said, it's not a big deal. It really isn't, because I'm healthy, my life's great. But it's just another thing that's went wrong in the past week, another thing I gotta fix. I hope you're having a better past 6 or 7 days than your boy Matt, because I promise you, nobody's been more unluckier than me. The golf ball incident, windows currently still shattered, AC goes out for 4 days. Fixed the AC yesterday at 2 p.m. and then at 6 p.m., my bricks around the thing get knocked down. What's next? One of these trees gonna get uprooted and fly and crash into my house or something? And here's some more of the, not really damage, just stuff getting thrown around. Whose Gatorade bottle is that? Nah, man. And dude, one of the craziest things was one of my neighbors, it's when the storm got done. You know how white people are. We got to check out the damage. Like, we got to sit down here and do our white dad pose, see all the damage and whatnot. Everybody's looking at all the damage. Oh, here's some more damage. I'll show y'all this. These are my hydrangeas. I love these flowers. Here's what it's supposed to look like, right? It's supposed to look nice and pretty. Well, look at my other one because of the wind. Gee, what happened? It looked like a meteorite hit my freaking flower bed. Like, you see how it's split? Oh, really? So here's my doormat. Show ya. That's my doormat. Whose doormat is that? Did I just get a free doormat? Like I was saying with one of my neighbors. So we're walking out checking the damage and stuff, and there's a lot more damage, but obviously I'm not gonna show people's house and their personal property. The dude's tree was like in some dude's yard. Like, it looked like it got uprooted, or I don't know what happened. And I'm looking, he's standing, like I'm standing next to him, or probably like 10 feet away. And he looks at me, dude's in his underwear and everything. He's like, dude, where the H-E-L-L did my tree go? You can't make this up, man. So yeah, we had a pretty rough storm here in northern Alabama. And here's my thing. Number one, is this not the craziest past 7 days ever? What are the odds and chances a golf ball hits my window and shatters it? Then 2 days later, my AC goes out, and the hottest, like, if your AC goes out in the winter, who cares, it's winter. But the hottest part of the summer, those are two crazy coincidences. And then my brick, the whole thing, not like 2 or 3 bricks, 200 bricks that cover my units just completely fall over, getting knocked over by the wind. All this happened in a 6-day span. Is that not the craziest thing ever? And I've never seen anything like that. I've seen damage to houses, but not that. My life is literally falling apart, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I said we ended off with the tripod. Yet again, I'm gonna divert back to this. A lot of people out here would love for their biggest problem to be that their AC went out for 4 days, a golf ball shattered their window, which is still shattered, what am I saying? And their brick just completely falling over. A lot of people would love for that to be their biggest problem, and you have to understand that. No matter where you're at in this life, somebody's always doing way better than you, and somebody's always doing way worse. I know there's at least, there's probably hundreds of people that would love to trade positions with me, and that be their biggest problem. Perspective's everything. Hopefully I can fix that. And hopefully next time we make a video like this, it's good, where I'm like, hey guys, Windows fixed, AC's fixed, or the AC is fixed, but the brick around the units are fixed. Hopefully that's the next time we make a video like this. But for now, we're just gonna keep trucking along. The good days are gonna come, man. That's the best part about the good days. You don't know if they're good days unless you have days like this, because these are definitely not good days. These are bad days. But on a serious note, I'm healthy. That's all I can ask for. Health, it's the wealthiest thing out there. Health is wealth. I firmly believe that. Hope you guys have the great, what's the day? Yeah, Wednesday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Hopefully you can laugh at my expense. And yeah, let me know your thoughts down below.